don't know what she's referring to, she was on swim team from age 7 to 12 or 13, and every year, once a year, the entire team gathers on bleachers for a team picture. And when she was around 11 or 10, all the kids were there, and I came out wearing a wig and Billy Bob teeth and a woman's Sleepy Hollow swim team bathing suit. I got in the picture, and she started to cry. So there's been a dynamic where we just don't, we're kind of off. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Lucy School, and Lucy, and me and Michelle, because this is your graduation, this is the ceremony. If you want to speak, you can. All right? The Lucy School was established in 1999. Lucy was 5 years old, and she had been going to a Montessori school for 4 years. She went to Montessori school and did not want.
Me though. Yeah, Kiara bit me.
She still has a scar though. She did not want to go to do homeschooling. She didn't want to leave school. She was very social. She liked her teachers, and so that was one of the special decisions that we had to make seriously as parents. We have a child that is the worst candidate for homeschooling, and we're feeling so strongly that this is the thing to do. And are we going to, impose our feelings, our beliefs on our pure, sweet, little innocent 5-year-old? We decided yes. So what ensued was kind of a series of battles, which Lucy won most of them, but she still had a homeschool. And the war, I think, she won also, and it was mostly with me because of the later years. Lucy was fiercely independent when she was growing up. Very old soul. She weaned herself when she was 9 months old. No more breast. And Michelle, I was always on the other side.
Is this the embarrassing part?
Lucy, would you let me know when it gets embarrassing for you? Michelle said to me, I was just, really enjoying this, and she doesn't want to do it anymore. She said, we're not going to have a clingy child. And we didn't. At age, I want to give you a couple examples to just show the kind of spirit that she had then and that she still has now. When she was 2, Michelle, or I don't remember, tried to help her tie her shoe, show her how to do it. No, do it this way. She said, my teacher, she was going to Marin Montessori then, she said, my teacher will show me how to tie my shoe.
Oh, you came at the right time.
You don't know anything. Is that embarrassing?
No, I didn't even hear it.
This is a demonstration.
I'm not listening.
If you object to anything that I say, please, you can edit. Also, she's 2 or just about 3. We're at a restaurant together alone. She said, I need to go to the bathroom. I said, okay, I'll go with you. She said, no, I want to go alone. I said, you can't go alone. Why can't I go alone? I said, I just can't let you go to the bathroom. You're coming with me. I'm taking you into the men's room, and you're going to the bathroom, and I'm going to be there. I'm not leaving you in there alone. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Get in the bathroom. She says, I'm going to go in the stall, closing the door, and I'm going to say, Bobby, and I want you not to answer. But I know what it feels like to be here alone. So I said, okay. She went in. She says, Bobby, say a word. I waited, and then she came out. So it's been a series of things like that. When she was 6, is this embarrassing now?
You're not embarrassing me.
This time.
Look, first of all, what I do is no moral reflection on you. I know you would never do this. 6 years old, she said, every summer we go to the East Coast together to visit my mother, Lydia. Where are you? There she is. Lydia, 95. There she is. Wait, Lydia. No way. And she came out here alone. Yes. Flew out alone. Okay. Sat with the pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lucy says, this summer when we're going to see Lydia, I want to fly out there by myself. I said, there's no reason to. The family's going out there. She said, well, I want to go alone. And I said, well, we'll take the same flight and we'll seat you in the back. She said, that's not the same. I want to go alone.
Oh, wow.
So we talked it over, Michelle and I, and figured that, okay, this is a great thing. She wants to go alone. Let's let her learn what it is to go alone at age 6. And so we booked her flight, and Lydia met her at the airport. She went several days before we did, and she flew out there alone. She had a little workbook and coloring book and things. What else? One more.
Okay.
Age 10, she goes and visits her cousin in France alone. Doesn't want us to go. But it's been like that. And then at age 17, I said to her, okay, you're picking colleges. Just for our sake, pick the colleges that are as close as possible as you could stand to be near us while you're in college. First one she applied to was in Paris. And then the next 3 were all on the East Coast. So we had the absolute worst candidate for homeschooling, but we established this school, and we've had only one student in the whole history of the school, and we had to force that student to stay. Threats of deprivation of privileges and physical force. So what I've learned is from teaching her, or being part of the teaching of her, trying to, is that you take an independent spirit like that, and then you match it with an overbearing, controlling, irrational, volatile father, and you're happy for anything good that you get. I've learned that Lucy has the kind of spirit where she's going to find out everything alone, by herself. I have to get out of the way. I have to shut my mouth and let her do it herself. And the most brilliant sparks of what she's created in her life, she's done independent of anything that I've been directing. And but I want to say that while we were homeschooling, we were thinking maybe someday, when she's in her 30s at the earliest, she's going to look back and see what we did and see the foundation of education that she got, the outlook on life that she may have seen in her household, and she's going to thank us for it. She's going to evaluate it and say, you did a great thing. 40. Always 40.
40.
50.
50.
When you're 60.
You're wrong, because it actually happened one time when we were having an argument about something, and I think it was in maybe 7th grade or 8th grade, before she went to high school, maybe 8th grade, and she stormed off into her room, and she put something on paper for me and brought it to me. And it was part of, I was getting angry, and I was saying there was a party involved that I said she wasn't going to be able to go to.
Oh, that.
And that she had to go to swim practice besides, and that she had to be doing her studies. And she came back with an evaluation of me and the school and everything that actually was like, in a way, the kind of response I was waiting for, some kind of evaluation from this is the kind of thing that makes it all worth it. This is what she gave me.
Yeah, I did.
Di, I hate you. My foot is cut off. I have an arrow through my head, scars. Looks like knives and things in my body. And here it says, P.S. I'm not going to the party or swim ever. Love always.